Welcome back, part 2 of our Friday Twin Flame reading. It's your girl Kat, my channel Pure Premonitions, where we make more magic happen. I decided to go crazy today, and I did a Kipper deck first. So we have a totally separate reading with a part 1 and part 2 of its own, just a single deck. And then I even had to pull in ChatGPT to go in for extra definition and lay it all out on the table for us, and it was so cool. And then I was like, I'm gonna keep going because I'm just feeling called to pull all of my twin flame decks. So now we're doing a second reading in addition to that Kipper reading with all of the twin flame and oracle cards to clarify. And this is the part 2 of that second reading. All right. So that being said, there's a lot happening, so much. You really have to just go in and watch every single one of them. I'm sorry, but it's going to be 2 hours of your time because this is insane how much this correlates to all of it. And your girl's tired because it's late at night, but we're going to keep going because we got it. What did I do here? Yep. A few cards were flipped. Okay. I'm not going to use these as our regular, but I will pull them. 3 cards in particular got pulled. I'm going to read them in order. Wow. So, I'm going to say mind, body, soul. Mind, healthy choices. Self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life. This is what the mind is telling you to go towards, that we need to make healthier choices in life. They've got some beautiful acai bowls. There are all these fruits and nutrients and nourishment. And this is like self-love and self-care. This is the path that's going to lead you to your happiness and to real love and to experience a full life. So mentally, it's like we know what we want. We know that this is on the path. Body, physicality, grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. We know what we have to do on a physical level is find this grounding energy, build this security within yourself, build this stability within this relationship. And you will have to perform. You will have to put some work into this grounding energy to find this harmony and this balance in order for it to grow and endure through anything. What's depicted here, these 2 beautiful rocks, this is an art form where they stack these boulders on top of one another. And sometimes they can get 30 in a row stacked up. And they usually do it in a manner that they can even withstand the natural elements, to an extent. But that's how much endurance it's gonna withhold at the end once you put in that work, that effort to bring in this harmony and balance. It's literally the foundation of this. And then soul, on a soul level, we got the soulmate card. If this doesn't scream twin flame soulmates, I don't know what does. In the soul placement, mind, body, soul. This is your true soul connection. This is the partnership that you're meant for. It's soul contracted. We pulled the same card in the Kipper reading, and this is your life partner. We had the marriage card come up twice in both the first Kipper reading and the second tarot reading. So stop running from your true soulmate. Or stop chasing them and then making the other person run away. Whoever you are. Let this happen. Let this come into union. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. To clarify our what's at hand position, because that's how we're going with this reading. Seduction in reverse. Okay, there's attraction here. There's teasing, we were hooking up, we're dating, there's maybe a third party energy and temptation. So, seduction over the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles over this Wedding card. All right. In my intuitive opinion, since it's in the reversal, yes, we still have attraction and there's this seduction about this true soulmate connection. Of course, you guys make each other hot and heavy. But there has to be, some change, a release, an ending to some old energies. So any old temptations, any old third-party situationships, thinking that you can just continue like hooking up and dating casually, that's got to exit the chat if you're going to come into real committal energy here and make it something real. Make it something lasting. But I don't know, and she's like kissing this lollipop. It's giving teasing energy for sure. I feel like you guys have this seduction energy with each other. Why do you like need it from any third parties? I don't know. And we haven't had the Devil card come up yet, but with 2 Death cards, maybe somebody's just dealing with some like sexual addictions that they need to resolve or transform into some healthier outlets. I'm not saying not to get it on. I think sex can be very healthy, but in an appropriate manner to where you're not getting too wrapped up in a lot of the desensitizing nature of it that the internet and new age lifestyle with dating and hooking up can bring into a situation. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, so that's what's at hand, the overall view of the issue. And in the past, over the Death, the Ten of Wands, finances and career. Not today. Healthy. We're still dealing with hurt. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it says not today, literally. Boundaries. It's like in the past, somebody put their hand up. They're like, nope, enough. We got to stop. We got to end this. They created the separation. They avoided the conversation. They didn't want to deal with it. Somebody may have still been upset. Somebody still is upset. But there were clear boundaries put up, maybe not in the nicest way. And it definitely created some tears and some sadness because it's raining on the window that they've got their hand up on. Yeah, in the past, they were just not ready to have any conversation correlated to emotions. They didn't want to deal with it. And in the future placement, the double 8 of swords, to clarify over that and making this effort. They've got to deal with karmic relationships. This love is broken until you deal with the intensity of, letting go of the turmoil and these like fleeting, that's the word that's coming to me, instant gratification stuff. There's resentment still and triggers and like old perceptions. We've got to let go of that. You can't bring that into a soulmate connection a real love connection, that's going to make this rose wither up and die. Look at this cookie that said love, the sugar cookie, and it's broken. So yeah, somebody's got to really, now in the physical placement position and the present, they've got to release these resentments, let go of them. It's because it's causing too much intensity onto this relationship, and it's not letting love like fully heal. They were triggered a lot. Or, again, could be you, could be your person. And that's what's holding them back from coming into making this relationship work, putting in the effort. They're still healing. They're still dealing with so much restriction, feeling trapped from this, not being able to come forward to the love. Abundance on the bottom of the deck. I looked, I couldn't help it. You have to have a positive mindset and manifest this wealth and abundance and love and success in. You have to be grateful and tap into this bliss and the blessings. Like, it's a blessing that you've met your divine counterpart. It's a blessing that you're on the path to true success and riches and manifesting everything that you could ever want and dream of. So once you step into that gratitude frequency and change your mindset to the positive route, then this new road is like going to be a beautiful journey towards the soulmates. Okay, this chemistry is here, but somebody's still dealing with anxiety. Okay. Even though they know how much chemistry this real connection has. I hate to say it, I don't want to upset you guys, but somebody is like still getting strung along because the other person feels like they have many options, or they want to just do the unconventional thing and not do the commitment right now and have some one-night stands, whatever it may be. But it's like the picture in hand is they've got this key in hand. The key to your real, true, divine counterpart, the key to their heart is in your hand. But you still want to try to put that key in other people's locks, right? You still are trying to use that key on all these different locks, having your fun, with your one-night stands, but like, it's not going to make you feel any better. You're still going to feel restricted and trapped and powerless and victimized and self-sabotaging, because that key is not really going to open up any of these locks on a real deep emotional true love level. That key only belongs to one lock, and that's the lock that has the real heart, your real divine counterpart. And that's your soulmate's lock. You got the key. I don't know why we're being silly and not using it on the right lock. Okay. Whoop. These are a little sticky. Yeah, somebody's really feeling stuck. They do not want to make a decision. They don't. This deck does not want to be shuffled. Okay. Clarifying our what's at hand. The Four of Swords. I'm learning how to practice self-care and rest when I feel overwhelmed. It's nice to stop working for a while and just enjoy being. There was a lot of exhaustion and hard work that showed up for us in the Kipper reading on a physical level, like literally with reaching your financial goals and this hardship and like feeling overwhelmed and undervalued. And that's also showing up right here with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like the dark side of wealth and financial failure and feeling like you're not a success and like you don't have all of the resources or stability that you want or need yet to have the foundation to grow into a real relationship that's like worthy of marriage. Like, what can you offer your soulmate is like what your person's feeling or thinking. They just feel overwhelmed by it all. But they're learning how to practice this self-care and enjoy just being. So this is a beautiful thing that they're learning how to release, which is all about that death card energy, and that is what will eventually lead them into this union. Okay, in our recent past, 10 of Cups in reverse. You guys had it. When you guys were together in union, 10 of Cups is like full bliss. Like you were like, that's my soulmate. That's who I want to live with. That's who I want to be with. Oh my God, they make me so happy. They make me giddy and joyful and horny and in love in all the right ways. Okay, all of it. The 10 of Cups is like everything. They saw that with you. But there was a Tower moment with it because the 10 of Cups is in reverse. There was a death to that because we're burdened. Somebody felt stressed and anxiety ridden, and finances and careers paths played a role in all of this, and they didn't feel like that was the right path towards this 10 of Cups. But the love, this is what they think and feel. The love between us is overflowing, and we can use it to build a family, to help others, or to save the planet. I love you too. This is what you guys were feeling in the past. And you can get that back. You can definitely get that back. But there's got to be a real big ego death and a conversation, because somebody was avoiding that conversation. They're like, not today. Putting up some hardcore boundaries. Dealing with some pain. But again, they're learning self-love, how to become happier and allow love back into their life. Okay, in the present position, 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. It says, since I can't control you, I prefer to daydream of perfect interactions between us where you agree with me. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, there's 5 cups that are spilled and then 2 cups that they don't realize because they've walked away from them. The 2 cups that are behind them are actually still full. The 2 cups, 2 lovers, 2 union, the 2 coming together into that union. But they decided to walk away because something was too much for them. They couldn't control the situation, and they decided that they would rather just prefer to keep you as a daydream, and they could see that interaction perfectly between the 2 of you in their mind and in their heart, rather than experience it in the physical present position, which is where this card is. You guys obviously had a disagreement about something. Hello, Faye, my fairy child. But this is all about dealing with this karmic relationship triggers and old resentments, and letting go of that turmoil and intensity, and realizing that you don't have to self-sabotage anymore. You don't have to be restricted. You can release it. The World on the bottom of the deck, I looked, so I got to show you. 21 is 3. There is a reconciliation here. There is a reconciliation that could come into play. It says, all my life I was trying to fill a void inside me by doing more. But now that I found myself, I feel complete and I see extras as blessings. And I had already peeked at the one underneath it, so I'm going to show you that one too. The Fool. There is a reconciliation towards a new beginning. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and jump into the unknown. For the first time in my life, I allow myself to have faith and to trust God or the divine power, the universe, the unknown. Hey, baby. Are you ready to trust the unknown? Your person's really stepping into this energy of recognizing that they don't want to hold on to all of the darkness. That they have the option of the world, of like this ending that old cycle, and the Fool stepping into this new beginning, even though it's scary and new and literally a journey where you just are bringing a knapsack with you and you're like, let's go. I don't know where, but I'm ready, even though I'm not ready. It's blind faith instead of blindfolding yourself away from the emotions. You're so cute. Are you drooling on me? She's drooling on me. Look at how cute. This is your lover. This is what your lover wants to do. Come in. Wow. Okay. Last one. To clarify into the future placement with this chemistry card, soulmates. They didn't really want to walk away, even though they were trying to just have all their options open and have some fun. And honestly, that led them to still dealing with a lot of anxiety. 22:22 on the clock. 8 of Swords. Are you kidding? Hey, can you please? Please, please, please. We have the 8 of Swords that came up 3 times. She's going to ruin this spread. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait, I need to show it. How do I do it? Okay. Right. I knew she was going to do something. 3 times. Are you kidding? 3, 8 of Swords. This is this person or you going full anxiety mode, just so in their head, like negative thoughts, feeling trapped, this victimhood that's self-imposed. I'm sorry, but like they or you are doing it to yourself. You have the power to get out of that. You can move forward, but you have to allow the ego to die. Ego's got to go. It's literally got to die. You got to put it in a coffin. You got to burn it on a piece of paper. You got to release it on the full moon, the new moon, whatever is the closest moon to today. That's when you got to do it. You got to do it yesterday. Trust your intuition because it's guiding you to real love. It's guiding you to successes and true happiness inside and out. But you have to release that pain. This is the message from the person who's in the 8 of Swords energy. I didn't follow my own inner guidance, and now I feel stuck in the mud. I said that earlier, stuck in the mud. It's hard to see a way out when everyone says that this is normal. Screw what everyone else's normal is. What do you want? What makes you happy? Who makes you happy? What do you love? Who do you love? What do you want to go do? Where do you want to be? You've got to do it with the person who you want to do it with. you got to say screw you to everybody else that has any other opinions, because they're not living your life. They're not. I just read this thing about that there's like 5 people, or excuse me, more than 5, it was 5 years, that every 5 years there's a handful of people that are in your life, and it's your neighbor, your coworkers, or your friend circle, and you think that these people are going to be in your life forever, so you do what they want to do. You compromise all the time. You care about what they think too much. You care about what they want rather than what you really want. And in the next 5 years, a lot of those people will fade out of your life. And you wasted that time and energy and emotions and on doing things that other people wanted to do, or thinking and caring too much about what they thought, when they're not even going to be in your life in 5 years anymore. So like, who do you want in your life forever? That's who you should be caring about, not random people who seem to be in your friend group now, or what your coworkers say, or your neighbors, or because if they aren't really your ride or die circle, then like, let them go, or let their opinions go, because it doesn't matter what they think is normal. What's normal is you being happy and in love and honoring your path with your passions towards your successes of true love with your divine counterpart, your twin flame soulmate that you are blessed to have met already. So literally, I mean, that's it. That's what I got to say for you, because you deserve love. You deserve happiness. But you got to lay something to rest. You had the Death card come up 3 times. You had the 8 of Swords come up 3 times. You had soulmates come up multiple times. You had the marriage card come up multiple times. There's real chemistry, real soul connection. This is a soul contract here. What are you going to do with it? I'm going to leave that up to you. All right, guys. See you next time.